Greetings. My name is Tyra Olufemi, if you are not familiar with me. And I like to send this video to people who I am doing a first time reading for, just to kind of give you an idea and help you understand what a reading is. Um, I'm not assuming that you don't know for sure, but I just don't like to take a chance because divination is something that a lot of people are not very familiar with. And I just kind of feel like the more you know about what divination is, the more it will maximize your experience with your divination experience, not only with me, but with any other diviner or reader that you may sit with. I use the word divination because that's what I see myself as, a diviner. I'm one who has been gifted to be able to use oracles, um, not only cards, but I use cowrie shells, I use pendulums, and I also have an intuitive connection that's pretty open with my own inner oracle. An oracle is a way to connect with the greater wisdom of the universe. We talk about the omnipotence, the omnipresence, and the omniscience of the divine being, whatever you call the divine being. Most anyone who does believe there is a supreme source of some sort, all believe that this source is ever present, all powerful, and all wise. And so, whenever those of us who have a calling to divine and access this, we come here to access that wisdom to share with other people. Because when we come into a body, oftentimes we can easily forget that we're really limitless beings, that we also have access to this omniscience. See, I'm not the only one that can do this. You can do it too, for you. And really, accessing the divine omniscience for self is, in my opinion, the most important thing anyone can do. I mean, I started doing this because I needed to access wisdom to assist me in my own life. Um, but before I knew how to do it or even knew that it was possible, I went to other people who were gifted with the spiritual science, or just gifted in this art form called divination. So, people say tarot, and I just kind of took the time to explain that because people, there are just so many misconceptions about what divination is. And I feel that divination has been given a bad rap. I'm not exactly sure why. It started a long time ago. And if people aren't down with divination, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. But for those of you who are interested in divination, it is a true spiritual science. It is real. And to a certain degree, I feel like the world at times is completely and totally running amok because we don't access the wisdom of the divine. We don't go to the oracles. We don't go to the people who have been gifted with either accessing the oracle, or there are people, they're called sages. True, just the embodiment of the wisdom of the universe in human form. We don't go to them. We don't listen to them. And so life is running amok. So divination is real. It's an art form. It's a science. And for our ancient ancestors, no matter what culture, they used it. Why? Because there were no computers like what we know today. And maybe there were books, maybe there weren't books. What they had was their connection to the divine within. And when they began to forget, they knew, you go and talk to the sage in the community. You go get that reading, and that person will tell you what you need to do to get your life on the straight and narrow. So what divination is a map. It's a road map. I tell anybody, there are people that see the future. I'm not one of those people. Occasionally, like the rest of you, occasionally I do. I'm not a fortune teller. What I am is a person that, or a being that provides a roadmap to help others along their way. We live by choice. So it's your choice which way you want to go. We can go straight and narrow. We can make a circle, baby. We can zig and we can zag. It really doesn't matter. But if you like a way that is eased, if you like to be more straight and narrow, divination is a way for you to do straight and narrow. We all come here with a purpose in mind, and mostly the purpose is to express ourselves in this physical body, to come and create some good works, however we decide to do that. And divination will help you do that in a way where you create less clutter and fewer roadblocks, because we create the roadblocks mostly. Do not blame the mess in your life on anyone else, okay? Self-realization, knowing who you are, will teach you we create every moment, okay? And it's not, I don't even like saying it sometimes to my own self, but when I do, it lets me know I have all the power to change whatever I need to change. And divination assists us in that manner. And again, it's your choice if you will follow the divination or not. What was told to me, and this is what I tell everyone, the oracle does not lie. You can say it's not. You can be in denial, okay? The oracle does not lie. And I will tell you the same thing that was said to me. Write down what you hear. For many of you who are getting a reading with me, you will get it in video format. I post them, private link, and I don't even go back and look at the reading unless I need to. I don't pay attention to the readings or anything. It'll be on my YouTube channel forever. And if I can figure out a way to send it to you so you own it, I will figure that way out. But until then, you just go listen to the video reading that I do for you. And remember it. Write it down. Any other reading that you get from someone who you trust is a real diviner or reader, write it down and see what happens over time. And I'm telling you now, there were things I could not see. I would think, this person, they don't know what they're talking about. But baby, over time, I see what is said in every reading that is done for me. And I'm challenging you, because I don't like people to believe because I say it. I like people to know based on their own experience. So you be a scientist in your own life. Know that the oracle does not lie, but it's your choice if you will follow it or not. The other thing that really is the main reason why I make this video is because I don't like people to think you get the reading and it covers, say for instance, one situation that's going on in your life. I say revisit the reading. I have readings that I got 12 years ago and they still have meaning. The words emerge into my consciousness. I remember the wisdom that was given to me in my first reading, like I remember the wisdom that was given to me in the last reading that I did. And I just use it to apply it. So don't watch the video one time or only think that the wisdom that is given from the oracle to you in the reading that I do for you, or anyone else actually, is only applicable for a little while. If I were you, I would revisit it for a while, because there's probably some recurring themes that you'll find that will assist you. It's the reading is like a small little piece of a puzzle. I do several different kinds of readings. The most important reading, in my opinion, is the incarnation reading. I do a reading to help people figure out why they're here. I prefer to actually do them for babies. I never really get that opportunity unless it's a friend who has had an infant. But many of us really should have gotten this reading at birth. And for whatever reason, we don't get the reading. And so now we're older, lost, trying to figure out what am I supposed to do with my life. And we've never been told anything about why we have come into this particular incarnation. So if you ever want an incarnation reading, to me, if you never get another reading, that is the reading to get and just sit on it for life. Um, but all the other readings that you get point in that direction. So the incarnation reading will help you understand why you're here, help you understand your career, relationships, both interpersonal and romantic, as well as your health and anything else that kind of comes up that is going to assist you with being more straight and narrow, and more than anything, enjoying life. To me, that's what's most important. Let's enjoy life. So I just wanted to share this with you in case you've never had a reading before. I want you to really maximize the reading. Listen to it over and over again. Please make sure you send me any questions via email, or you can give me a call. If you've requested a reading with me, I've sent you my phone number to give me a phone call if you want to chat. But you have embarked on something that is really, really beautiful, and I'm excited for you. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to do something very special for you. And again, my name is Tyra Olafemi, and the next thing that you'll see will be your reading if you requested one with me. Peace and love.